All right, welcome back. Day 21. I have to have a quick second to unmute myself, but I have a special guest today, so um, yeah, he thought he was taking a nap instead of going to bed. So I'm gonna try to make my life easy today, and I figured since my hands are full, I am going to. I know I had to fit that chapter 3 in somewhere from the Fast AI book. So I'm going to go to the chapter 3 of the book today and just try to get some of that reading in, which is something I can manage while I also have baby boy today. So um, that's pretty much my plan. And then, I'm just going to try to get a little bit of reading done, get some of that material finished, and then move on tomorrow with more projects and stuff. So that's what I'm going to be working on. So let's see. Main thing I need to do is update my log, which I don't have open. I'll write my blog another time because, yeah, I literally, that's not about to happen right now. Open recent. Okay, so here's my, save, I guess. Yesterday, I pretty much, I covered, did I spell that? The RSS 2.0 spec and best practice. Okay, so this is from yesterday. Here, stop, baby. I need these sticky notes. You can have this sticky note though. Here, want this one? You're welcome. See, today is baby, I appreciate your assistance, but I was trying to type something. Let's just copy and paste from somewhere. uh, let's make my life easy. So we're going to be on chapter 3 today. All right, so I'm pretty happy with that. Let's do. It's funny because I have shell shortcuts for. Let me get this black marker out the way before it be all on my white hood sweatshirt. I do have shell command shortcuts for Git, but I don't even know what they are. So I have to make sure that I start kind of integrating those. Not start. All right. You just dropped the phone, huh? Just abandon it. Where is it? Okay. Really? There we go. I should have. I should have did that while I was at the end of it, baby. You gonna keep doing that? So someone slept a little later. Um, Honestly, the jacked up part is I didn't even go to sleep until like 8 o'clock in the morning. Um, it didn't take me that long to do the mathlers though, but the last one I didn't get the last one. I mean, I feel like the last one is a lot of luck because you have no idea if you get something right or not. But I like the other ones. Um, I also did the Wordle for today, like after that, but then I was like, let me not even post it because I don't want to be judged. 21. It's a strategy to kill her. Okay, well maybe I'm gonna have to work on it a little bit to come up with a strategy. I mean, I think there's some strategy to it, but also still at the same time, it's limited, at least in what I can what I have seen so far. Yeah, don't tell me your strategy, man. That's not fair. Um, no, I mean I tried to figure. I mean I took an approach of like trying to get the operators and like I can't remember if that one has lets you do parentheses or whatever, but I took that strategy of trying to figure that part out while trying to figure out some of the numbers, but still realistically it's only so much you could do because it's a number of possibilities that it could be even with figuring all that out. Yeah, it's partial luck. I know. That's what I'm saying. Because trust me, I got strategies. I had all. Let me see. Where's my phone? Discord. Yeah, like pretty much all this is 1 2 3 4 5. Wait, that's easy. Oh, that one's yours. Okay. Yeah, so you can see like the greens from like the killer one are literally like those are mostly the operators, but I mean I tried multiple I tried multiple equations or multiple expressions. None of them. It's like when you get those wordles every so often, you'll get a wordle and it's like you have all these letters already figured out, but then there's like maybe one or two letters, maybe one letter's off, but it could be like more words than you could ever possibly have the options to guess in Wordle. I don't mind it though. It's still a good challenge, but I did pretty good for the first round. I got all the other puzzles within like a couple guesses. For the normal, let me see. Which one is normal? Just Mathler? Yeah, that's hilarious because those are exactly the same. I mean, that's weird. I think I did pretty good though for a noob. Yeah, we have this exact same yellow. Yeah, I saw. I was literally about to do the I was about to do the puzzle and then I realized, oh yeah, the one I did last night was the one for today. So tomorrow. Baby. Here, you want me to help you? Where is it? Here. What is that supposed to mean? What happened to your sticky note? The easy one is harder because the lower number of squares, yeah. But the after you finish the easy one, the rest of them have to have like you can have multiple, you can have more operators and stuff. I don't know, maybe it's easier with the operators because it's slightly easier to narrow them down. So yeah, maybe. Baby, you are doing a lot today. Get push. What does that mean? All right, so we are going to I'm just going to read today because that's like probably the most efficient thing I can do today. No big deal or nothing like that, but it was like I did put baby boy to sleep around like 7 o'clock, but then he was sleeping with me, so then he ended up waking back up like at 10. And if he would have already been, in his crib and everything, he would have stayed asleep. But he was up, and now he's going to be up for a little bit longer before he decides to go back to sleep. He running off all kind of energy. But I didn't go to sleep till like 8 o'clock in the morning yesterday because he was really like up and down last night too. He did not want to go to bed. I want to say he woke up around the time I was getting done streaming. He got up and then he didn't go back to sleep. So that was beautiful. And yeah, that's my life right now. So I didn't go to sleep until like 8, and then I slept a lot during the day. And then me and him were asleep this evening, and I should have just put him in his crib, but no. So we got baby boy on full blast tonight. I need to copy this. You yelling in people's ears, baby. He's so big now too. Okay, don't knock the microphone over. No. My freaking mini me. Okay. How long is this? I guess that's not super long. They did say we could so I'm starting to kind of get a ritual. So first read the questions for the chapter, then read the chapter. Really, it's first watch the video, then read the questions for the chapter, then read the chapter. But there is no video to go with this as a part of the Fast AI course. However, they do have an ethics course. I don't know how long it is though. But this is something I'm definitely going to. Oh, videos. Okay, let's see. How long are these? This is one of the great reasons why I got a dynamic microphone, because like if I'm talking directly into the microphone, you can pretty much hear, everything. But he's like yelling most of the time, and the microphone isn't even picking him up because he's off to the side. So yeah, I had another. Stop, baby. I had another microphone. It's a condenser microphone, and yeah, y'all would be hearing like everything in the whole room right now if I was still using that microphone. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it though. If I'm gonna keep it or if I'm gonna sell it. It's like a Audio Technica. It's my old microphone that I used to use. It's a nice microphone. It's just not good for podcasting or anything where you have other like environmental noise in your room. Okay, so they have lesson one. So they have multiple. Here, let's see if I can find the playlist. Is this? No. Let's see if I can find the playlist.
Right. So first,
Sheesh. You ain't gotta scream in our ears. Wow, this is like literally random, like so many random things. Because I don't actually use this YouTube profile. Okay, even this video. Yeah, so I guess I'll just read the book, and then later I'm gonna come back to this course. And go through all of that material because I think that's extremely important. I mean, I'm not gonna say I think it is. It is extremely important. Point blank. Period. That's all you care about is Gracie, huh? You wanna watch Gracie? Here. All right, so is there code snippets in here, or is that just a good measure? Yeah, I don't think there's any code to run in this notebook. Ooh, sorry. Oh boy, this chapter was co-authored by... Don't drop it. It's already broke. I know, right? Okay. I think this goes from chapter 20 to something. Baby, stop. I want to look more into the data ethics field because I feel like um, I could be a little bit more versed on like what that work is like. What is this link to? Stop, baby. In answering the question, what is ethics? The Marcula Center for Applied Ethics says that the term refers to well founded standards of right and wrong that prescribe what humans ought to do. The study and development of one's ethical standards. Hi, little boy. There is no list of right answers, there is no list of do and don't. Ethics is complicated and context dependent. I need my sticky notes. Oh, there they are. I was gonna say, like, I don't know if anybody else finds this helpful, but like for me, I started trying to keep some like notepad or something, especially when I'm doing these like study sessions, because I have other things that like randomly pops into my brain that may have something to do with what we're doing, but may have like absolutely nothing to do with what I'm like looking at right now. And I just like to be able to, leave it somewhere so then I can focus. Also lose a lot of good ideas that way by not having a place to write stuff down here. Cause like you think you're gonna remember it and you are not. Um okay. Three specific examples that illustrate three common ethical issues. So you have recourse processes, feedback loops, and bias. Bias, I'm more familiar with, right? Feedback loops, we also learned a little bit about. Like, sometimes, I think I was talking about the feedback loops where it can be harmful. Um, with the, it was the, it was like a paper or like a case study about predictive policing, and then just in general, a lot of times, like we also saw examples where like feedback loops can actually make your model less accurate, but um, recourse processes. Arkansas's buggy healthcare algorithms left patients stranded. Okay. Feedback loops. YouTube's recommendation system helped unleash a conspiracy theory boom. Yeah, this is, oh my god. Mercer's not here, but bro, she's like the one person where it's like, don't go on her YouTube channel, or don't let her YouTube channel just like play by itself. It's gonna go down conspiracy theory, like uh it's gonna go into conspiracy theory hell like pretty quickly. Just because the certain type of stuff that she watches is not like she watches a lot of conspiracy theory stuff, but it's just like certain videos that tend to get recommended all together. If you just it's sometimes where she let her YouTube channel, or she like leave something on autoplay, and then I'm like 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm trying to figure out what the heck is on the TV. Wow, when a traditionally African American name is searched for on Google, it displays ads for criminal background checks. That's not the one I thought they were gonna say for Google, honestly. I thought it was gonna be the one where it was like, when image searches or image recognition for black faces was like categorizing them as gorillas. That's what I thought it was gonna be. Yes. So this is why we have to care. But you know, I don't know. Maybe some people don't care as much because it doesn't affect them as much, but it's important either way. Ow, baby, you stabbing me with that. I do want to make notes, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to have my notebook up here without him attacking it. Let's see if we can get away with it. Yeah, mommy got to take notes. Is that okay with you? You gonna let mommy take notes? Yes. Thank you. Mm-mm. 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 We should do a hardware project too before the end of the 100 days. I'm one of those lucky people in the world that has I have unused Raspberry Pis. I have at least one full size Pi. I had this kit for a minute, y'all. I got this one, which has like a whole bunch of crap in there. I bought that so long ago, but apparently you can't really get like the Raspberry Pis right now. And then I have some small ones somewhere, like I don't know which version they are. Let's see, microbits only. So like you literally never use a Raspberry Pi, or just right now you only have microbits. I think this is a B. No, yeah, Raspberry Pi 3 Model B Plus. You have used it? Oh, really? I have had a million Raspberry Pis. Oh, actually, technically, too. I don't know where it is right now. I think that's a full-size Raspberry Pi. I think I have two more. I think I have at least two more because I have one of those. Google had a Google Assistant speaker. Kit. I think it was like, oh, the AIY. Yeah, the AIY project. I can't remember what size. I think this is a full size pie in here too. So, it is here somewhere though. My speaker box. It might actually be behind this monitor. I built this on stream like that was probably like 2019. I built that one on stream. I still use it, but I haven't powered it on in a long time. But yeah, so this is what came in the kit. Oh, it came with a Pi Zero. I don't think mine. That don't sound right because. That boy. The Pi Zero. I know. I think I got a bunch of Pi Zero. Like at least 2 or 3 of them. But I have a hard time believing that my kit has a Pi Zero in it because it has a full USB. Maybe I don't know what the zero looks like, but where the heck does the USB plug in? Because the Pi Zeros are tiny, right? This was a fun project though. Speaker Pi Zero. What's this one? Is that the USB right there? Because I thought the Pi Zero just had the mini. There was also multiple versions of the kit, so yeah. So I have quite a few boards sitting around. Those are the only boards I've ever really used. Even when I was like, yeah. See, I don't think PID HDMI. I'm gonna have to look. Wait. Oh, I even have another one. Look. This is another Pi, but this is old. I don't know what model it is, but this has a emulator on it. It's a Pi 2B. This one, yeah, I just got, so I have like a lot of them. This one it's in the case, but this one was, I have video game emulator on here. I think this is one of the first Raspberry Pi projects I actually did, to be honest. All right, here's the other one. See, it is inside of here. But you see that full HDMI right there? See those ports? See that Ethernet? That's not a Pi Zero in there. This might be a really nice board too, whichever one this is. I don't even know which one it is. So, and then here's the other one. I can just tell by the different ports that it has. Like this one has 4 as well, yeah. So I think that inside of that one it's either a Pi 2. It's probably a Pi 2B or a 3B. And then I have one more of those AIY kits somewhere. And then I have this Canon kit that's not even open. Well, it's open, but it's not used. So yeah, it would be cool to. I want a voice assistant that is able to be more like a Chat GPT kind of levels of usefulness versus most of the assistants now. They're not that helpful. That's something to play with. So yeah, I have extra cameras too. I've done the whole like top down hardware stream setup. So if anybody sees any projects that look like they're up my alley, let me know. I love Raspberry Pis, so they're like the most fun to play with. And I'm not like a big hardware person. Where are you going, boy? But now apparently it's hard to get them because of like the chip shortage. That's what I wanted to see real quick. So if I said you can get the Zero. They have Zero, Pico. I never used a Pico before. Oh, wait. I didn't know. This is new. It's probably not super new, but this is new. Like, relatively new because this kit used to be a kit like this, but it just had a keyboard like a USB keyboard. This is my first time realizing the Pi is built into the keyboard. Because that's usually one of the most headache. That's the biggest headache you probably end up with when you have it. Is trying to actually use the Raspberry Pi, and you need to have a USB keyboard. I didn't know they had that. That's so cute. Ooh, but it's probably not easy to find them, right? You turned the flashlight on, baby. Yeah, we have Micro Center, so I always get a lot of my stuff from Micro Center. I get basically all my stuff from Micro Center. Where is it? CS stuff. Thank you for following. Welcome. Um, if you don't have Micro Center by you, I feel really sad for you because that's like my favorite place to go. Wait, I'm trying to. How do I switch it? Oh, I do it that way. Yeah, that is right. They have the computer kit. That thing is like $100. That's surprising to me, but maybe it's a sign of the times as well. Most of these are just cases. Lots of cases. So you can get the Pico, whatever that one does. Microcontroller. That's it. That's it. Well, let me see. Here, let's do it this way. Probably easier. Yeah, can't get that one. Do I have background, yeah, because I've been in software for like 8 or 9 years now. And even with machine learning, I have gotten into it before, a few years back. So it definitely takes a decent amount of like I would say if you were like starting from scratch maybe, or you didn't have any experience, like you should have some programming experience. Python is a good spot to start in if you don't have like if you haven't used Python before. Usually Python is ideal, but if you are already a developer, there's a lot of frameworks and libraries that you can use so that you can start to kind of get into the machine learning space without, basically having to be an expert at machine learning itself. So yeah, it's been good for me, but I'm more so transitioning after a long period of just kind of dragging my feet. And my intention is to pursue research and get a PhD in AI. So I am starting out with like the idea of like doing more of the practitioner level type of understanding, and then just going to keep going deeper and deeper. I don't know about, probably the pay bands are higher, but depending on where you are, software, usually SWE pay bands are already high. So I'm not doing it for that. No, nothing wrong with it though, but I don't feel like it's necessary. But I do feel like if, for software engineers, just like we learn frameworks and learn all kind of other libraries, we should know how to integrate with machine learning tools, integrate with models, and how to integrate them into the products that we build. What are you doing? I don't know if that's helpful though, but let me know. What's up? And for the record as well, I highly recommend this course that I am working on. If you have any experience in programming, you should be good. It's course.fast.ai. And they do have a book that goes along with the materials that they cover in the course. But with the book, you don't have to buy the book, even though I'm a person that I buy books. I especially buy O'Reilly books. But you can also follow, they have a GitHub repository with a bunch of the notebooks. So I'm gonna get me a hard copy of this, but I'm like hoping they might come out with a new version since this one was released in 2020 and it's been a lot going on. I'm hoping they might actually release a new version soon. But that's not what I thought I was clicking on, honestly. Here it is. So all these are Python notebooks for each chapter, or you can go to the GitHub repository for each chapter as well. So here's GitHub. I think. Oh, this is kind of a weird Jupyter notebook thing, but yeah. So you can read all the material. So I am reading the book alongside the course material. So it's been a really good process for me so far. And yeah, so I'm going to finish this course, and then I'm going to do an NLP course from Hugging Face. So if you ever pop in here, that's what we are working on. So my interest is in natural language processing in particular. So that's why I'm choosing to do an NLP course, but there's other routes. Just graduated with a CS degree. Okay, I know a lot of people think it's the math, but honestly, unless you are going to be doing like some low level training and stuff like that, you don't have to worry about the math, because at this point a lot of the frameworks and libraries are already abstracted out the mathematics for you, and a lot of the languages or a lot of the libraries have like basically there's specific types of architectures and training processes that works for specific problems. So for the most part, yeah, you can start getting your hands dirty and start training and working with some stuff and actually build a lot of stuff without having to dig into the nitty-gritty details. And then, so, like I said, I think it's a difference if you want to be a SWE and then know how to work with machine learning versus if you want to be a SWE and then transition into machine learning, like become a machine learning engineer, then, eventually you probably want to learn a little bit more of that. But as a software developer, think about some of these tools as any other libraries or frameworks that you would end up using, like JavaScript. Nobody really writes vanilla JavaScript. I'm not gonna say nobody, but people don't really write vanilla JavaScript. They write React or Angular, for example. Or if you wanted to do data visualization, you might use a library for it instead of actually hard coding all of that logic and everything for yourself. So it's pretty similar in that regard, and the tooling is coming a long way. So I think you will love that course if you go through the Fast AI course. It'll be easier. Even if you go through just the first lesson, you'll probably see what I'm talking about. But yes, you're fresh out. Congratulations. We got all types of folks in the group, so yeah. Yeah, you don't need to know the very nitty-gritty details necessarily, but you do want to understand the concepts. Like, you don't necessarily need to understand, like, it just depends on what you want to do. But yeah, So for me, eventually, yes, I'm getting into the math of it because I want to do research. I want to actually, maybe come up with a novel new way to um, build or deploy or whatever. I don't know where my specialty would really lie, but it's just, I don't know. It's kind of like anything else we do in software. Like you're not going like if you want to build a web page, right? You're not going to actually go and use the browser API to implement specific elements on the page. You're going to like you already you use a language, right? You have abstraction layers, and it just depends on how deep you need to go. Um, the abstraction layers are pretty good now when it comes to AI and ML for software engineers. So, um, yeah, You'll get a lot out of looking through that material. And I have other recommendations, so just let me know. And Preacher knows a lot of stuff too. So I would say too, for me, the reason why I didn't get into AI like as much as I wanted to back when I first got interested is because I was still relatively early on in my like software engineering career, and I felt like it was definitely a lot, and it was taking me away from my normal day-to-day um like languages and tech stack, so it became more difficult just to kind of incorporate it in. What are you doing? Yeah, so it became more difficult for me to incorporate it in at that time. Now that I have like a solid foundation, I feel a lot more comfortable. So you got time. And then you're starting your job. Congrats on that too. That's exciting. What kind of development work are you going to be doing if you don't mind us knowing? This boy is doing everything tonight. It's so funny to me. He's fascinated with shadows right now. So anytime he realizes he can see his shadow or control what the shadow is doing, that means the world to him. Yeah, see, you just shouldn't be using AI to do things that humans should be responsible for. Feedback loops can occur when your model is controlling the next round of data you get. The data that is returned quickly becomes flawed by the software itself. For instance, YouTube has 1.9 billion users who watch over 1 billion hours of YouTube videos a day. Its recommendation algorithm, which was designed to optimize watch time, is responsible for around 70% of the content that is watched. But there was a problem. YouTube unleashed a conspiracy theory boom. Okay. It led to out of control feedback loops. Um, Yeah, because I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I watch a lot of what is recommended to me on YouTube just because I'm very particular about what I watch. So my my past watch history is a pretty good indicator of what I would watch. But I also don't even click on certain things on YouTube because I'm not even trying to go down no rabbit holes. Like if I accidentally click on something or even if it's something I might actually want to watch, but I'm like, yeah, this is I could see where y'all gonna try to take me with this. I'll delete it from my watch history, which is from what I could tell, that's the main way that you can control um I won't say control, but somewhat you can control like the future things that gets shown to you based off if you delete certain things out of your watch history, that's usually the source of truth. Even if you watched it before. Java microservices, yeah. I'm really not a big Java person, but also my favorite job that I ever did was happened to be in Java. And I did learn Java early on. The company I worked for that I did most of my Java, it was vehicle connectivity software, so it was all Java microservices, yeah, Kubernetes. We also had it was like an IoT space, so we had like MQTT brokers and stuff to process all the data. It was real time data streaming, so that was something new to me at the time, but it was fun. And then one thing about Java though is it's enterprise tested, proven, trusted, but you can also Kotlin integrates very well with Java. I almost said JavaScript. Kotlin integrates very well with Java as well. So it was good. It wasn't too bad. 90% Golang. Yeah, it depends on what y'all are doing and stuff because especially for like software or like a big web dev type of situation, Java is something that they can definitely depend on. I can't imagine Golang. Golang is more like a server type of language, right? I know I've seen people kind of dabbling in Golang even when I was at the company before. They were experimenting with Golang, but it wasn't something that we would have built all of our services in. Plus, where I live, automotive is really popular. Like I live in Detroit, so it's all about the big three automotive companies. So when it comes to that, you're either going to see Java or you're going to see C Sharp. So Java and Spring Boot, or you're going to see C Sharp and .NET. Those are the big enterprise languages. Stop, baby. It's all about the Java around here. What are you trying to do, little boy? Oh wait, arrested. Ow. You on one single braid. Hey. You ready for bed now? I didn't tell you to get up. Here. All right. So you got to take mine. Here. I need this one. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like, even if you are still new to working in the field, you can start to get the understanding of different how AI and machine learning can be applied in your particular space. And yeah, there's a lot of ways to do it without having to do custom stuff. Even right now, a lot of companies, like the cloud companies, are now trying to push, hey, give us your internal data, not give us really, but use your internal data to fine tune models that we already have, and kind of build these like um, in-house systems that people can, or that companies can use without having to, have their data get integrated into the bigger models themselves. Yeah, for example, company specific GPT. That would be an example. When Google did their recent um IO event, when it came to cloud, that's one of the things they were talking about. And I've been seeing it a lot from, if I'm not mistaken, I feel like AWS has, I've been seeing it not necessarily from AWS specifically, but I know some people that do like dev advocate work, and they're also for the cloud, like for AWS, and they're also pushing that a lot. Hmm. Never heard this history about IBM. Yeah, this is like the biggest question, you know. I think I'm not gonna. What I want to say. At this point in time, the thing I've been trying to get a sense of is how people are approaching AI, not just like, oh, it's magic and we can just apply it to everything, but being responsible about what we do, what we make. This is also why I have like this, um, like my dream is to have a research center that is like um, based in the city and can actually combat a lot of the issues like biases and um, instead of harming the community can actually improve the community and also improve the I think it's like AI literacy, right? Because people are not talking about AI literacy a lot just yet. Like it's coming up in conversations, it's coming up in like certain spaces from what I've seen, but it's more like everybody is like it's like a gold rush of like using AI tools versus really thinking about, do people even understand what AI is, what ChatGPT is, what it's good at, what it's not good at, so we can use it responsibly. I haven't checked in, y'all, since we here. Let's go to the board. House, Senate. It's been, I think, I can't remember if they had a week or did they have 10 days to close the record on the Senate hearing. Why did that open all the way over here? That don't even make sense. Stop, baby. Ah. They haven't scheduled any other follow-ups, but that the Senate hearing was the first in a series. And then they should have, I think they should have closed the record now on the hearing that happened on the 16th. Then let's go back. You dropped it again? Hmm. Uh, 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 I want to see if they put anything else on their schedule for the House hearing. Because they were supposed to have multiple committees in the House have to have AI hearings. Let's see. Stop. Hearing on the weaponization of the federal government. This one, okay, so this was the last one. We saw this one already. And then they don't have anything scheduled for upcoming. So, yeah, I'm going to try to keep an eye out for that. Because I want to keep up with those, with the regulation hearings that are going on. Come on, babe. Come on. Here, come on. You want to come this way? Come on. You getting big. You're working out my wrist. You want me to buy you a microphone? Get you a microphone for your birthday. Yeah, imagine being an engineer on a project and you're the one that goes to jail for something that happens. Even if you didn't make the direct, baby, stop. Even if you didn't directly make the choices or like didn't have it, the full oversight into the implications. They had a question in the last chapter that said, imagine what happened if everything went right with your model, so much so that it changed or influenced people's behavior. And I think that was a good question to ask, because I would think of it more so like, oh, I'm supposed to think about what could go wrong, but it's like, no, if you think about what could go right, to the point where just because something is going right, like just because the model is quote unquote working well, doesn't actually mean that it's doing something good. So that's kind of been on my mind since I read that in the last chapter. Ooh. All right, so the main topics that we have to cover is recourse, feedback loops, bias, and disinformation. Like disinformation, like how LLMs hallucinate. Yes. Is that common knowledge though? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. All right, so this is going into another 10-day stretch. So I guess my game plan, I want to kind of figure that out before I wrap up tonight. I do want to get into chapter 3, and then I have some project goals. I have probably, let me see, because I wrote my project goals down, right? But I'm thinking, is it two projects that I should work on, or is the second one something I should wait? Here, stop. Da, 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 da. Where are you going, little boy? 100 days. I have at least one project I know, but I'm trying to think if the second project is one that I should start now or do when I get to the NLP chapter, maybe. Because the second project is sentiment analysis, and even though I know I have the sentiment analysis example from the first chapter, I'm wondering, should I wait until I can do a deeper dive? Where is it? Here they are. Sentiment analysis is the big project. Image classifier is like the mini project. So the image classifier is definitely the one project I want to do right now. So that's what I'm doing this week. And then I need to start the neural net foundations material. I wonder, let me see what where's the based on chapter 4 of the book. I want to see what's in neural net foundations, because the neural net foundations, MNIST. Neural net foundations is like doing a little bit of a deeper dive into some of the math and training a digit classifier. Ooh, see, now I know just by looking at this that this is a confusion matrix. So you can see the numbers that are getting confused with each other versus the ones that are not. Wait, 1 is in 3? Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the confusion matrix, right? Maybe not. But let's see. This is all about training the digit classifier. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to jump on here. What is the homework for further research? Stop, baby. Okay, yeah, so they have a project to finish the the one that they start in this chapter. So I'm going to probably focus on those other two. I'll do the image classifier and then I'll see if I can get the sentiment analysis part working for the other one, because if I can, all the rest of the integrations are just like APIs and stuff. Only a portion of it is the um only a portion of it is ML. So that's my main goal for this week or this next 10 days. And then what's the other thing I want to look into? Oh, I'm going to finish up everything with my blog. I feel pretty good about that, but I had to do some behind the scenes stuff. And we're almost to the end of the month. So I'm going to be cleaning up the ML hub so that I can publish this. Because I can actually share this and have other people be able to. So it's technically published now, but I want to, clean it up a little bit. I want to put somewhere that people can, like maybe submit items that they think could go into the ML hub, and then like some contact information for me build a little bit more of these resources out. But so far I'm pretty happy with the different categories that is on here. So I think if I just share it, then maybe other people can give recommendations. So those are the goals for the next 10 days. We want to launch the ML hub, build the image classifier, build the what is it? What do I call it? Like the mood bot, I think, for the stream chat, and get a couple blogs up. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to wrap it up at this point just because it is kind of late and I want baby boy to go back to sleep. But I know I had to let him stay up for a little bit because he would sleep for like 4 hours at least, like 3 or 4 hours. So he kind of was treating it like it was a nap, but it was not. You can see he's a little bit more calmed down now. He's watching Gracie. So I'm gonna put him to bed so we can actually get up at a normal time tomorrow. Cause I'm not trying to be up till 8 o'clock in the morning like I was last night. But yeah, so let's see. I'll probably I'm not gonna lie. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my Wordle and what's the thing called? Mathler. I'm gonna do my Mathler before I go to bed, since technically it is the new day. And it's the holiday, so I hope y'all enjoy the day, because probably by the time I'll be back, everybody will be getting ready to, get ready for bed and stuff for work on Tuesday. But we already have our dinner and stuff made for tomorrow, so it'll be a chill day. I want to try to suck it up and do a lot of cleaning in my room and work on my stream upgrades. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And, maybe get some sunshine. But I'm trying to get ready for the summer because it's about to get super busy. Super, super busy for me in a good way. So I will be seeing y'all again tomorrow. Oh, and I need to start plugging this more, y'all. But if you care to support, I am building out YouTube now, so please do follow the YouTube channel, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Good night.